Hello, people who are not me, and welcome to my next Let's Play. I'm back to doing the Megaman series with Megaman 2. Yes, I know this game's been overdone like hell. And there's probably gonna be people that have done much better jobs of this game than I'm going to do, but this is my favorite Mega Man game ever. This is the game I remember the most out of all of the games. Classic, X, Zero, what have you. And oh man, listen to that music. Yeah, and the Mega Man standing there on that building with such purpose. Oh man, this brings me back. I am 10 years old again. Seriously. Oh, I love the Mega Man series so much. And I don't care how overdone this game is as a Let's Play. This is my childhood right here, and I'm just gonna let the intro music play for a sec. Yeah! Fun fact, this is the first Mega Man game to incorporate a password system for people that didn't want to, do the game in one sitting. You have a password system and you can, pick shit up at a later date. I don't remember any passwords, but we're just gonna start a new game. And as overdone as this is, I'm starting with Metal Man first because screw you, it's my Let's Play. I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. I don't care how broken the metal blades are. I have always started with Metal Man or Flash Man. And that's just how it is. Anyways, I guess I should not assume that not everyone's... I shouldn't assume that everyone's played Mega Man before, so, since this is the Anniversary Collection, because it's the only non-emulatable way that I can play this, for some reason the GameCube version, B is jump and A is shoot. A lot of people don't like that, but, I got used to it rather quickly. And that's all you can do, you can just jump and shoot. New to this, oh yeah, and pressing the actual start button opens up this menu. Nice thing about the Anniversary Collection is it gives you a password right away without having you having to game over to get it. But if you're playing the GameCube version like me, pressing Z, the Z button is the start menu button. Again, we have no items. This is the energy tank that we got. That's also one of the reasons why you want to start here first. You get a free energy tank, why not? But you got these conveyor belts. Depending on the direction that the arrow is pointing is where it's going to push you. See, if I'm not moving, it's going to push me to the left. And then we got this Castlevania Crusher here. Those things hurt. They're not instant kill, despite the fact that they have spikes on them, but they do hurt a lot. And there's the sprite flickering that a lot of people seem to dislike. It's an early NES game, what are you gonna do? No, you cannot jump through, despite the fact that you can shoot through the chains, you can't jump into them. It'll hurt you. And now, now for the moles here. Also with the Anniversary Collection, if you hold Y, you have a turbo shot. I'm not gonna abuse it too much. I'll use it for areas like this, just to make things go faster, but I don't typically abuse turbo fire. There's really no reason to use turbo in a Mega Man game anyway. And really, because of the invulnerability period with bosses, it really doesn't help much. But let's just dodge these moles, I believe. Yeah, they're called moles. I don't know why drills are called moles. That's Capcom for you. It's one thing you can notice right off the bat. Mega Man 2, despite only being 2 years since Mega Man 1 was created, there's actual backgrounds and color and stuff. You can't get that energy tank because there's no way to get up there unless you do a different stage first. But look at all the bright colors. Most of this, in most of the stages in Mega Man 1, it was nothing but a black background or one solid color, and it was just kind of like, eh. It still looked good for the NES, but this game actually takes advantage of the NES palette and tries to, you know, make a stage look like a stage rather than just a picture from MS Paint or something. And you got these clown robots riding on gears. If you take out the gears first, then you don't have to worry about anything. Since I'm doing this on the game's original normal difficulty, oh, that's something I should have brought up too. In Mega Man 2, when Mega Man 2 was first brought over to America, you had a difficulty selection, which was normal or difficult. Difficult being the standard difficulty mode in Japan. Oh, that's a tough jump sometimes. And normal was added to the American version to make certain enemies take less the Mega Buster was twice as powerful. Certain enemies took less shots to kill, such as that giant cylinder robot there. That giant cylinder robot normally wouldn't split apart and have you shoot him a second time. He would just go down in one shot. But anyways, I'll talk more about that later. Right now, we're at Metal Man. And the thing about Metal Man is he's going to jump when you fire at him. If he does a low jump, he's going to throw one metal blade at you. If he does a medium jump, he'll throw two. And if he does a high jump like that, he's going to throw 3 metal blades at you. He's very easy. Just stick to the left the entire fight, and you should never get hit by him. Unless you... Like, if you time your jumps correctly, you should never get hit by him. Ow. And I'm not doing a very good job of timing my jumps at the moment. Ow. But, you know, you got that energy tank just in case. Normally I don't need to use an energy tank on Metal Man, but oh well, I screwed up here. I took a little too many hits here. There we go. See if you can get him into a good... See, you can get him into a good pattern. See, I probably didn't even need to use the, energy tank, but I just did it just to be safe. It's okay. You get more than enough energy tanks to make it through this game without a problem. But now we have what is considered the most broken item in the game, the Metal Blades. Yay! This effectively destroys any use of having the Mega Buster whatsoever, because Mega Man can... Because with the Metal Blades, you can actually shoot in 8 directions. I'm not kidding. Why his original Mega Buster can't shoot in 8 directions, I don't understand, but that's Metal Blade for you. It's only been 8 minutes. I'm not going to make a one boss per video. Blah. I'm not going to do one boss per video. That would be boring as hell. So, let's see. Let's go to Flashman next. This is the order I always go in. Also, Flashman has probably my third favorite song in the game. Metal Man's being my second, and my favorite song being, well, guess. Okay, so Flashman here is this game's ice boss, even though his weapon is not ice-related whatsoever. But his stage is the ice gimmick stage. Whereas once you're running, if you stop moving, you're going to keep sliding on this, I guess, mirrors you're walking on, because everything's flashing. But I guess it's supposed to be mirrors, but it seems like it's ice. And again, I cannot get that one up, even though I really want it. Also, those orange walls we can't do anything about until I get another weapon. Oh well. Now we got this giant Sniper Joe in a mech that effectively replaces the Big Eye Jumpers from the first game. They do pretty much the same amount of damage as the Big Eyes from the first game, but Actually, a little less, because the big guys would kill you in 3 hits. Those guys, I think, take 4, so... Let's show off the metal blade, shall we? Yeah, you can aim straight down or diagonal with them. It's amazing. And I shot 3 of them right there, and my weapon energy did not even go down once. Yeah, the metal blades are pretty broken. Also, if you went down that way, you'd have to deal with that. But hey, if you went down this way, you'd get free life energy, so that's good. Also coming up here, you have the chance to get another energy tank. So, yeah, go for the damn energy tank. If you can, I mean, remember you're on ice, but if you jump, it stops your traction, so you should be able to make it through. Yay, booyah, another energy tank. Now, if you had the crash bombs, you'd be able to sneak past there and do a major shortcut, not having to deal with these giant mech robots here, but since I did not fight Crash Man yet, I have to go back down and deal with them again, but oh well. Also, the guys like to respawn if you take too long, so careful about that. So I'm going in this fight with a little bit less energy than I hoped because I took that unnecessary hit, but oh well. It's Flash Man, he's not too hard. Booyah, he's done. I didn't even get a chance to show off what his attacks were. Oh well. I'll show it off when we do the refights. Basically, what Flashman does is he runs at you. Occasionally, he will stop time, and then he will shoot a whole bunch of bullets at you, which is hard to dodge when you can't move. But you get the time stopper as well as item 3, which acts as a platform that crawls up walls for you. Basically, you throw a platform that has these weird gears on it that'll bounce until they hit a wall, and once it hits a wall, it starts crawling up the wall until it gets to the top, and then it fades. You need this in order to complete the final stages. So, yeah. 12 minutes and I've done 2 bosses. I'll do one more, why not? Let's go to Bubble Man next. I'm trying to be as informative about this Let's Play as possible. Oh, right. This is the seizure level. Sorry about that. The waterfall is kind of a mixture of white and blue, and it flashes a lot, and, sorry. First thing is you got this jumping platform. You gotta jump across these platforms, and watch out for the frog. This is the hard part of this level. 3, 4, 5. There we go. It may just be me, but with the Anniversary Collection using the GameCube controller, I think there's some kind of lag in the button input. Because there's times where I swear I hit the button and I just don't move when I'm going across those falling platforms. It might be because the GameCube's B button is so unbelievably small. That's the other problem with the That's the one problem with the Anniversary Collection that, I mean, I've gotten used to it, but having B as your jump button when it's... I mean, for those of you that have not seen a GameCube controller, all 2 of you, the B button is like half the size of the A button. And that's the jump button in this version. I don't know why. But yeah, sometimes the jump button just... There's a delay in the jump and I fall and I die and it's not fun. Oh well. We got this anglerfish, and now we also have underwater physics. Unlike every other video game ever, you have a super jump underwater, and Capcom made note of this by going, hey, if you jump too high, there's spikes in the ceiling and they will kill you instantly. And then you got these weird jellyfish guys that looks very similar to the boss of Wily 3 in Mega Man 1, or Metroids, whatever. They look more like Metroids to me because of the weird spikes on the bottom of them there. But just shoot them, they go down in one shot, even on difficult mode. Assuming you're not playing the Anniversary Collection that only has difficulty mode. Actually, no, that's not true. If you go into the game's options menu before you even pick a state, and before you even pick a game, you can choose to change the difficulty. So despite this game saying there's no difficulty select like there is in the NES version, you can change the difficulty to normal if you want. I'm not doing that though because I can beat this game on normal or difficult, no problem. The only difference between difficult mode and normal mode is that some enemies take more hits and they don't drop as many power-ups. That's about it. In the NES normal mode, these guys would probably be dropping large life energies every time I killed them. Kinda like that. As opposed to only dropping them on occasion, they would probably drop them every time I shot them. That's basically the only difference. That or they'll drop like a 1-up. So yeah, it's not a big deal. But we're at Bubble Man. That was a short stage. And Bubble Man here, he's gonna launch his weapon, which is the Bubble Lead, or Lead, that'll bounce around the room, kinda like Wily's attack from Mega Man 1, and then he'll jump at you shooting. And there's spikes on the ceiling, so you don't want to jump too high, otherwise you'll die. But 4 or 5 hits from the Metal Blade, and he's down. Sorry, the Metal Blade's so broken. It just is. But with that, we have the Bubble Lead, or Lead. I don't really know how it's pronounced, but I'm assuming it's Bubble Lead. But I think that's enough for one part. So next time, I'm going to go on to Woodman. I will see you guys later.